Hello guys, welcome to our channel. We are the Divine Family. I'm sorry we have been lost for a couple weeks. We haven't been pretty much active posting anything. We've been so busy. But today, I think this video, I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but this video will have a lot of information. It is about plastic surgery, so if you're not interested about this, you have a different opinion about this, please go ahead and exit this video right now, because I want this video to be positive. This is something for everyone that wants to just change their appearance, mainly because it's something that it makes them feel better. I don't want any criticism. You have a different opinion, you have the right to have that opinion, so you can definitely go ahead and exit this video. But if you want all the information and all the details about my surgery and what I went through, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay girls, so last time I believe I told you guys my surgery was going to be in Miami, and I was going to get, if I believe, let's see, it was the lift, the breast augmentation, and I was going to get lipo 360, and it was going to be done in Miami. Okay, we all know what's going on, the pandemic and what happened. Coronavirus decided to mess up all my plans, and my surgery ended up being canceled. Because of that, I didn't want to risk my health or my kids' health, and I believe Miami ended up being in lockdown as well. So everything changed. In that time, I decided to focus just on working, and I ended up coming across this YouTuber. Her name is Yvette, and I saw her results, and to be honest, I ended up loving the way she looked. As some of you know me and some you don't, I'm very petite, I'm short. I'm not a tall girl, so I was looking for something that was more natural and that will go with my body. Nothing that was gonna like leave me looking crazy. That was one of the things that I was afraid of. So with everything, I got pretty much a couple months to just research. I ended up finding out who was her doctor. I went and messaged him, so shout out to Yvette because she gave that information, and I'm so thankful that I came across her video and like her experience. This doctor, his name is Kohan. He is in California, and I had a consultation with him. I actually ended up talking to him before I even spoke to all of his assistant and his girls and everyone that helps him. He pretty much, in the consultation, he explained to me, I sent him pictures and he explained to me what he thought it was best for me to get done. So that's another thing. I ended up adding things to what I was gonna get done. So some of the things that I did, I still stick with the lift, the breast augmentation. I did keep the lipo 360, but we add J plasma, and then fat transfer to my hips and my buttocks. For those that don't know what J plasma is, I actually look up the meaning of it, so let me read it really fast. So J plasma pretty much, it tightens the muscles in your stomach, and it makes your skin a little bit more smooth, so it shrinks your skin, I believe. I need to look it up really good actually, but I ended up adding J plasma, and tomorrow I will hit 2 weeks post-surgery, so my results are not completely there yet. I will show you guys later on how I look. I believe I do have before pictures. I'll try to look and see if I do, so you guys can compare and kind of see the difference. but I am in love with what this doctor did. He is amazing. Until this day, I communicate with him. He is in California. I live in Utah, so I had to travel over there. My husband ended up going with me. He was the one that was taking care of me the entire time. We had to rent an Airbnb over there, rent a car, and we were there for a whole week. So I'm going to bring my husband now into the video so he can kind of tell you guys a little bit of what he saw with the surgery and what happened after, because when he picked me up, I don't remember anything. So my husband will come in now because he will tell you guys how was everything. He got to experience the part, let me move so you guys can see him more. He got to experience the part where I was in pain and pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so let's see, we got there Wednesday.
Yeah, so my surgery was on the 19th, June 19th, and they told us we needed to be there 48 hours before because I needed to be tested for coronavirus, because obviously with everything going on, we couldn't risk being sick at all. I also needed to get medical clearance, so that's something else that was added. I ended up doing that here. And they fax all the information. They literally are so good. They make sure that you are healthy. They want to make sure that the process is gonna be 100% good and you're gonna be good. And so we ended up flying there Wednesday, the 17th.
Was the 17th? Yeah. So June 17th, Wednesday. Flew there early morning. Got there in what, an hour and a half?
Yes.
Pretty fast. So we had all Thursday and Friday.
Just to ourselves, pretty much.
No, Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday to ourselves to kind of get into the apartment that we rented from Airbnb.
And pretty much get everything ready.
Yeah, just got everything ready, prepared, and everything ready to go. So when everything started, I guess I'll say it like that, we were just ready. And
one of the things I'll say that they ask you, because they send you everything that you need to do right before your surgery. I literally showered so many times. I was so fed up. But they want you clean. You have to buy a soap that it's, what is it called? Antibacterial soap?
Yeah, one is pretty dry, right?
Yeah, it was pretty dry. It was dry in my skin, but they want you as clean as possible. They make you shave 48 hours before. You have to shower. So my surgery was scheduled for early in the morning. So after 12, I couldn't eat. I was supposed to shower the night before and then the morning right before I left. So I was making sure that I was clean. And then from there, California was a little bit more crazy when it came to coronavirus because he wasn't even allowed to be with me in the lobby.
Yeah, so just going to California, everywhere you had to wear a mask. It's over there, it's pretty bad. Oh, at least they're trying to be more
careful,
controlled and stuff.
Yeah.
But when we went to the office, we went into the lobby and just checked her in. And right when I checked her in, they asked me to step outside, and they had like chairs on the outside of the office. So that was it was pretty weird, but it sucked because I didn't know what was going on at all. But she was texting me the whole time. The first day we went was on Thursday, right?
No, it was the Wednesday.
It was Wednesday. Oh yeah, so Wednesday
that we got there.
Yeah, dude. It was good. I'm like freaking still
that
trying to
day
come back
was
to this.
Crazy. So we got there, and the same day we were supposed to show up because they wanted me to do
the COVID-19
test. Yeah. So we got there.
We got there, got the car, and then we went to the office first thing. That's what they wanted us to do so she can get her results as soon as possible to start the surgery. And then after that,
That's it, pretty much.
We had to go. No, we still had to go check into the apartment.
The Airbnb.
From Airbnb,
yeah.
And that was another thing. We had to see where everything was.
Really, our first day was crazy.
Kind of a scramble.
Yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
That's why I can't remember.
And then,
yeah. Okay, so being
whatever,
there, yeah.
we got set up. We were good. We just pretty much later on, like on Thursday, we just had to go and pretty much get everything. We did rent an Airbnb, so we needed to make sure that nothing was going to be damaged, especially the blankets. So we have to go in, what were they called? The pads. We had to go buy pads just in case, to be able to put on top of the beds, because we didn't want to damage anything at all.
Yeah, so like everyone asked questions, and she would ask questions, and people would tell her that her drainage would be heavy.
Yeah, like
that's
I would
the reason for the pads.
Yeah, like I would be
like
leaking or bleeding a lot. Not bleeding, because it's not bleeding. It's just all the liquids that are trying to get out of your system. But to be honest, my experience, it wasn't bad.
No, nothing. I bought a big box. I had to give them away.
We didn't even end up using
bleed
it.
For nothing. Let's just say it was surprising how her first days were, because she was kind of like wanting to be active.
Wait, tell them when you pick me up, because I don't remember at all. Like,
well, we still have to go all the way to the beginning where I dropped her off. So where were we? We're like getting into
I know, sorry, we're scrambling everything
because we're trying to even think about it as well. So
they ended up like moving the time that I needed to arrive to 7:30 in the morning. So that's the time that we got there. You dropped me off and you waited the entire time outside, because he could see me. So
there was glass doors and I could see her, and we were just texting each other. So that day,
I think, let me show you guys. I think I have a picture of like the amount of papers I had to sign that day. So I hope I can like find them fast. It was so much. I was like, it took what, like an hour and a half? I think it took me like an hour and a half.
To go through it, yeah.
To go through just signing all the papers, because I wanted to make sure that I was informed. So let me see if I can find it. Okay, yes. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but it's like a little video. Let me see it right there. I'll play it. Like, it was literally, guys, so much. Like, I had to read it. I wanted to make sure everything was pretty good. So it took an hour and a half around there to just sign them. And from there, what else? What happened after that?
So while she was doing all that, I know they were preparing the room, getting everything ready. Once she was finished, then she was just waiting for the doctor to arrive.
Yes.
And that didn't take that long.
No, that's when they took me to the back and you couldn't see me.
Yeah, so once he arrived, they took her inside all the way in, and I couldn't see her anymore, and they just told me, we'll call you.
Yes. And
that's it. I was like, what?
Did you left right away?
Obviously, I was just there waiting because she was still texting me. Oh, so that's why I wasn't leaving yet, because she was still texting me. She was telling me what was going on, and then they gave her a pill to calm her nerves, to actually calm down.
That was the best part of everything. Okay, so this is my part.
Go inside.
Once I went inside, of course, they have to, like, I don't know if it's a drug test, what they do, but like they did ask for a sample of my pee, so I went whatever and give them that. Give me 1 second. Okay, so again, I gave them the sample. They took me into one of the rooms. They told me pretty much just to get undressed. They gave me a bag where to put my my stuff, my clothes and everything. I still was texting Raul because I was so nervous. I had never had surgery other than just having my babies, so I didn't know what to expect at all. but they were so kind. Everyone was so like polite and so helpful, and they made me feel so good. One of the nurses just came into the room, explained to me pretty much everything. To be honest, I don't know what she was saying, but I kept just saying yes, yes, yes. I didn't understand, which I think is funny, but I knew I was in good hands. I did ask as many questions as I could that entire time I was there. She went and gave me the pill, and that pill was just to relax my body. It didn't let me get nervous. It was just me enjoying the moment pretty much. They give you a control remote so you can just watch TV until the doctor comes and starts marking your body and start telling him pretty much what do you want. I was falling asleep, so the moment that he walked in, I was like half asleep. And
but this was already late though.
Yeah.
A little bit later than when
It was
your
like-
surgery was supposed to start.
yeah, like, cause it took a while. Like, all this was taking a while. By that
We
time,
got there, what, 7:30?
7:30 in the morning.
Right.
And then,
And all this was like around 11.
yeah, by that time it was like 11:30 when
Yeah.
he came into the room. And I was still texting you,
You were still texting
Yeah.
me.
letting you know what was going on. But yes, he came into the room, him and his assistant. They marked my body. I took pictures of what I saw in the internet and like what I was, like my expectations pretty much of what I wanted with my body. And I showed him that. He talked to me, he explained to me how like my body was and what he thought it was gonna look good. And we pretty much meet halfway, and I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that he listened to me, because he ended up doing an amazing job. It's barely going to be 2 weeks tomorrow of the surgery, and I know I'm still healing, but we can already see the changes, like
Yeah,
pretty fast.
pretty fast.
But
Everything
yes,
is going by pretty quick.
yes.
So.
And surgery lasted all day. That was something else, because like for some reason, like they're like, okay, it's time to go into the room. They didn't even give me time to tell Raul, hey, I'm going already
Yeah, it
to the OR.
I just knew. She just said it's coming close. They're just gonna come and get me. So when she didn't text back, I was like, all right, she's in, and
Yeah, you have
Just
to go
wait.
do your own thing pretty much.
yeah, I had to go do. Well, in a way, I was already trying to get everything ready even more, because when I stepped out, and obviously, no, the guys can't go in there. There was a guy waiting for his wife as well, and she did the same procedure, but she looked in pain when she arrived. She could hardly walk, and she was really in pain. So when I asked him, I was pretty concerned. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty concerned. So I was like, just asked him how he's been taking care of her. So he gave me some pointers, the pads, the pillows, a lot of pillows, and he said towels, just in case the fluid. I'm assuming
She had more
she had
fluids.
more fluids. So because he's the one that's like, dude, you're gonna need a lot. So I went out and got a lot, and just keep her hydrated and feeding her. That's it. Just
Yeah.
she was gonna be sleeping and just
So-
walking around and going back to sleep. That was the routine.
Yeah, and I think I went into the OR like around 12:30, I'll say the latest. And they're very nice, like the way they did things. They put you to sleep like this, and that's amazing. I freaking loved it. Just like resting. Like I've been working for a year non-stop, Monday through Sunday. Like it was rare when I would get days off. So like that week that we went and we had that time to sleep and rest, it felt amazing.
It was a recovery.
It was like a
Yeah.
recovery, yeah. So
Nice.
when they put me to sleep, it was so fast. Like we were talking, we were having a conversation. They put an IV. It felt cold, and within like seconds, I just don't remember anything else. I don't even remember when you picked me up or the time that he picks me up.
So it was a long day. I was waiting. I was out shopping before I went to the apartment. I couldn't go to sleep, so I was watching movies. And then I got fed up being in there, so I went out and started buying more stuff for her. And it was getting late. Around 5, 6 was when she was supposedly supposed to come out. I wasn't getting no call, so I just called them. I called them and I was like, what's going on? I just want to check up on her. And they're like, no, well, she's still in surgery, 3 more hours. And I was like, okay. I was like, all right, so it's going to take longer. And I didn't get a call until
9:40?
No, it was around 8:30. 8:30 is when they called me. They called me and told me that she was already out of surgery, but they still needed another hour for her to be kind of like to wake
pretty
up.
much to wake up from the anesthesia.
To wake up from anesthesia. So they said come at 9:40 and come through the backside where they wheeled her to me, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
I still
and
don't remember.
9:40, it was already dark because the alley looked creepy, but hey, it's an alley. So once they opened the doors, I was ready with pillows in the car just so she can lay down. Obviously, she had to lay down forward with her feet just.
It was like
lifted up.
I was laying down like on my belly.
Yeah.
In my belly, yeah, because I got my back done, so obviously I couldn't lay on my back at all. So, but I don't remember. I think the last thing I remember blurry, just kind of saying, "I'm hungry, feed me." That's all I remember.
First thing, so literally, the nurses come out and she gets up off of her chair pretty quick, and then there's steps, and she was just rushing to the car because she was freezing. It wasn't cold, but she was freezing because of the anesthesia.
I'm pretty
so
sure,
she gets in the car. The nurses put her in. They're like, slow down, like, and because she was, in a way, she felt good. She felt like she didn't feel no pain. Yeah. So once she got in, she was like, "Can you put the heater on, please? Put the heater." Even before she was in the car, heater.
I was cold, I guess.
Freezing. Yeah, she was freezing. And once I started driving, she's like, "I'm hungry. I want food," and stuff like that. So the apartment was literally 10 minutes away.
That's when you know you're a fat ass. Not even surgery made me stop thinking about food. They made me not eat since the night before, and like literally the 2 days before we arrived, we were pretty much eating everything because I was like, I need to take advantage. We were just buying food. Whatever we could.
So we had the food at home for the recovery, but those first 2 days we were out and
just
we were enjoying. We were just enjoying the little time that we had, because that little time was just the vacation part.
Yeah.
Right. We even walked on the beach and stuff.
Just to relax.
Much. More mentally to calm her nerves. Because this is a big procedure. It was a big procedure.
It's a lot, to be honest. If you ever think about doing this, you have to prepare yourself mentally. It's mentally. A lot of it's mentally. That's what I can tell you. Like I said, I don't remember that part, but when he was telling me that I was asking for food and that I was just like walking to the car like nothing, it made me realize that it's all in your head. We are strong. We can accomplish so many things. I gave birth to 3 kids, so I know that as women, we can handle a lot of things. But, that night, I don't remember much. I do remember just going into the apartment and just laying down, and I think you put me una sopita maruchan. I think that's all I could eat.
That's what she asked for. And first thing first, when we got there, make sure she was comfortable in bed, because she was really out of it. So she was already had to lay down. But before before I gave her off the medication, they asked for her to eat at least something. So I just got her that. She ate it pretty good. You ate it pretty normal. She ate it normal. So it was surprising that she could eat.
Yeah, I was laying down
She ate it
eating.
pretty normal. I was surprised, and I was like, okay. So once she ate, got her medication, knocked her out for at least three more hours.
3 more hours. Yeah,
because
I kept waking up.
after that, the routine of going to the bathroom started. Every hour or two,
Okay.
she had to go to the bathroom.
That's another thing, guys. There's so many. I watched so many reviews when it came to like post surgery and like how are you gonna feel. You wanna go?
Let me get that one.
Yeah. So of like how you feel after. Everyone has their way of like how their body reacts to surgeries, and a lot of people told me you're gonna suffer. Just sitting down to pee is gonna be miserable. Your butt is gonna be miserable. You're gonna be all bruised up. Like, this is all from YouTube reviews pretty much, and I feel so bad that some people have to go through that, but to be honest, I didn't went through that. Like, I could sit down in the toilet like nothing. Like, it wasn't bad at all. Like, I didn't feel pain. If I could show you picture, guys, of my butt, I didn't got bruises. I think the only bruises I got was mainly kind of like on the side here where I got lipo, and then like in between my belly, like right here just down where my breasts are. I think those were the only bruises that I got. Other than that, I didn't even got swollen, right? Like, my face wasn't like all swollen at all. Like,
yeah, so she told me that when she would come out, she would be pretty swollen.
that's a lot of reviews that we watched that supposedly it happened.
So everyone has their story. Mm-hmm. Everyone is different. All the videos we watch just for a heads up, right? Just to see what's may happen, didn't happen. She wasn't pretty swollen from her face, not at all. You guys know she was posting the next day, right?
I know.
She was posting the next day. You guys seen that? So
I had him. If you have me on Snapchat, I had him doing my hair. I was like, I feel great, so do my hair. I wanna look good, and I wanna. That's one thing of me. Like, if I feel down, if I feel sad, I feel depressed, I love to just get ready because it makes me feel like I can go ahead and do more things. Like, I'm more productive. Like
just ready to go.
Yes. But okay, let's go ahead really fast. I wanna answer some of the questions that I got on Instagram. There was one that says, was removing your tubes painful? He had to do it, guys.
Okay, explain what the tubes are.
So the tubes, so I have like drainage. This doctor doesn't give you too many drainage. I only had 2. I had one right here on the side of my belly, and then one on the back.
Lower back.
On my lower back. Kind of like
there's in between. There's in the middle.
In between the middle, the crack where your butt is, that's where it was. And that one was removed literally within 2 days because I had nothing.
There was no leakage.
There was no, for some reason.
It was empty the whole time.
Yeah, my body wasn't doing anything. So that one was removed in 2 days. But the other one actually stayed longer.
Yeah, that one was actually working.
Yeah.
Every 2 hours I was changing it.
Yeah, you were changing it, and you had to track.
And I had to track how
full was it
each time.
Yes. So he was the one who had to handle all that and deal with that. Removing it, he had to do that as well because
we had to fly back.
We had to fly back sooner, and
they said that she wasn't ready to take it off.
Yeah.
So then they're like, we will FaceTime you, and we can do it.
We'll explain to you what to do. So your question as saying, was removing the tube painful? It wasn't painful. It was uncomfortable just because it was
It was
long. And it kept just like coming out and out.
Yeah, so
I have a picture. I want to show you guys a picture. Let me show you the pictures of like that drainage, because I think it wasn't bad. Like,
so it was just in the way, right? It was just in the way, and every time she would like be on it, it would be a little painful.
Yeah,
and when we would drain it, it would burn. She said it would burn, not pain.
Yeah. So that was the only thing that sucked. Did I have it? Where is it? No, that's just a picture. So this is the picture of like pretty much like where the liquid goes, where everything is just.
He called it a little grenade.
Yeah.
That's what he called it. So.
Yeah. So it's just suctioning everything and getting everything out. I know I did have the picture. So it should. Okay, it's right here. So this is the tube, if you guys can see a little bit. All that, like starting from right here where the red goes all the way over here, it was what it was inside. So all that was like pretty much inside. Was it weird for you to remove it? What was your thought on removing it?
So to remove it, it had a stitch. It was stitched to her,
To my skin.
So I had to cut the stitches off. I had to cut all the stitches off because she had everything still since we came back a week after. And there was still like more time for her to do things.
No, actually,
we
came back. Surgery was Friday and we came back on
Wednesday. It wasn't even a week.
So it was what? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
5 days.
5 days after.
It was 5 days after. So she wasn't fully ready to leave, but we had to go. It was our time. Enough time. That's all the time we could have done. But when I cut the stitch off, then they're like, all right, now it's time to pull it. So I saw a video on YouTube. It didn't look that long. Probably like 3 inches, 2 inches. I don't know. So I'm like, all right, it's gonna be simple. Just pull it off. Started pulling, and I just started feeling like cringe. I was like, oh my god, it's like a little snake.
I was holding my belly just to kind of like not feel like the pulling, kind of just giving myself like a little bit of like support. So I think that's the reason why I didn't feel pain, because I was giving pressure to my stomach, and I was just feeling more like the uncomfortable feeling of him just pulling it out.
And she was looking at it.
Yeah.
Because I was kneeling down trying to do it, and she was looking at it, and I could see her face too, like, how long is it?
I wish I could show you. Like, there's a hole, guys. Like, it's a hole. If you wanna see it, just DM me. I'll send you the picture. I'm not gonna post it here because it's kind of nasty. So if you're interested in seeing that picture, just send me a message and I will definitely send you the picture of how it looks after. But what else? He had to remove the stitches as well.
Yeah, so it was quite a few stitches all the way around her body.
Yeah.
That I had to do it myself. But the whole time it was FaceTime, so I felt good with them, just talking to them, and they were just viewing everything I was doing. So it was pretty simple. It was just,
he did pretty good.
I did pretty good, right?
He did pretty good, to be honest. Like, the entire time he babied me, I didn't feel like I was suffering my first week at all. Like, it was so smooth. But like, I felt the medications probably helped me so much too, because he was giving me
so there was
enough.
There's quite a few. There's like, what?
It was like six bottles.
There's six bottles. Some for 12 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours. So I had to get a notebook.
Yeah,
I had to get a notebook to write that, just to keep track, because in my head I was gonna be like, wow, I don't know what's next, and certain ones can't go within the same time. So I was just got the notebook and I was just writing when it was taken and when the next one is up. So that was the easiest way I could do it. Okay. And it was helpful.
Another question, and I think I already kind of explained, but how did I decide to go with this doctor? Again, my surgery in Miami got canceled. I decided that I wanted just something more natural, and I was a little afraid. I know Miami, a lot of people go to Miami and they do great work, but I'm short, and just watching the results of Bianca on YouTube, it literally made me realize that that was something that I wanted, that I wanted something that was more custom made to my body. I didn't want nothing too crazy. I just wanted to feel normal again. Like, you guys know, having kids, for some people, it messes you up. I really love myself. I love my kids. I don't regret them at all. And I didn't feel like my body was terrible, but I did wanted to make some changes. And this doctor, if you go to his page, you'll notice that everything is different. Not all of his booties look the same. Not all of his titties look the same. If you decide to get a tummy tuck, he's, how do you call that? Like, some ombligos?
Belly buttons.
Yeah, they are perfect. Like, he is a perfectionist, and that's something that I love. And I'm so thankful that Yvette posted about him and talked about him, because he's amazing on what he does, and he's a perfectionist, and that's the reason why I decided to go to him. Another question, let's see. What do you need to keep your booty nice and firm after surgery? So right now, I'm still wearing a garment. That's what they're called. Yeah, I'm still wearing, la faja. I'm still wearing it. In less than 2 weeks, I had to switch from the size large that they give me to the size medium. And literally, guys, it's already loose.
Yeah.
To keep it firm, and what they told me, they don't want me to lose too much weight, because obviously if you lose weight, it was a fat transfer, you're gonna lose your booty. So mainly it's just doing more, maintaining it more with
a healthy
like
diet
and weights.
Yeah,
like
just toning.
Your squats, just toning your body pretty much, and that's how you can keep your body.
Because he's building your body at the weight you're going in for. You know, so obviously if you try to lose weight, you're gonna lose your body fat. It's your body fat.
Exactly. Another question was, is the pain as bad as they say? Like I said, everyone pain tolerance is different.
And it's certain things, because I noticed certain things she was really easy going and it didn't hurt her. And the main thing was the positioning just to go to sleep.
Yes. That's what it sucked.
That was where I saw most of her pain, where she just couldn't figure it out, because you can't lay on your back and you can't lay on your breast. So it's like she's floating and she's literally on her forearms.
Yeah, so
whole time.
This will literally the next day, it burns, because this is how I was sleeping the entire time, and it sucked, it hurt.
Yeah,
but it's surgery. Don't expect that it's gonna always be nice. I did have my days. I feel like it wasn't as painful as I thought as it was going to be. I really thought I was going to be dying.
But she still had her days.
But
it's not as easy as we make it seem. It's not.
No, there's good days and there's bad days. I have my good days where I feel great and I'm around the house. That's another thing. I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids that still depend on me and on him, and sadly he had to go back to work right away, and I don't have much help, so I have to still try to do everything for the kids by myself. I do get my cousin comes before she goes to work in the mornings, and she tries to host me, just clean the house and just do whatever she can before she has to work, which I'm very grateful. I have my mother-in-law that if we need her to come because we have something to do, she comes.
Yeah, she actually did one of the biggest favors of them all. was taking care of our kids for that whole week
that we were
there. That was the biggest challenge of them all for us. Was how are we gonna take a week out and we can't take the kids?
Especially because we never leave the kids.
Yeah.
Like
our routine is just us.
I'm a social overprotective mom. Like I'm gonna be honest, I'm so overprotective with my kids in every level. So that was what hurt me the most, having to leave them for that week. But my mother-in-law, I'm very grateful. She did it. She took care of them so good, my kids. And she came to my house, which it was another thing that helped a lot, because I feel like that the kids felt like they were in their own safe place. They had their toys, they had everything, and they had a grandma sleeping with them and
they're actually, the relationship even grew.
Yes.
You know, even the first day we got here, like Mila was holding on tight to her. Like, yes. It was a change, and I thought it was nice. Like, they loved it. I knew they loved it, and they would call us every day.
Yeah, we were FaceTiming them all the time.
Every day.
I have one more question that says, how much was the cost for the 5 surgeries that I got? So I got quoted $21,500 in total for the 5 surgeries. I ended up adding liposuction in a couple more areas. So over there we had to pay like $2,000 more. So in total was $23,500.
Yeah,
what I ended up paying.
Because if you remember all the paperwork she was doing, there was a page in there that said that not to like alarm you, but you may bleed out.
Yeah, like there's people that bleed more than others, and what they do, they have a machine that pretty much is recycling your blood.
Well, it's like storing it.
It's like storing it and like cleaning your blood. So they put it back in you. So I ended up adding that just in case, because I didn't want to risk anything.
So that was one of the things that were like, okay, we need to be a little safe, right? We don't know if she's a bleeder, you know, but overall we were more caution with it, and we're like, you know what, we're down to pay it.
Yeah. I have a question that says, ¿fue más difícil de lo que te imaginabas? No. No fue más difícil. It wasn't as hard as I thought. It is going smooth. There is, like I said, I have my days where I do break down mentally, just because I am the type of person that I love to be in control in every way and everything that I do, and just not being able to work and not be able to carry my baby. She's only 1 year old and I'm not able to carry her. So all of those little things, it's what hits me the most and what breaks me. My surgery, to be honest, is doable. It's not, I did 5 surgeries in 1 day, and I'm grateful. I'm glad I decided to do everything and just get it over with. But mentally, what messes me up is just not being able to be in control of my body completely, to be able to be there for my kids.
Yeah, because she's still taking the medication. So while that medication is pretty strong, it always has her kind of loopy, you know. Usually with certain pills that she takes, but usually those are the ones that you have to wait for a while to take them. But overall, she's still getting help throughout the day. Yeah. But once I'm here, it's like I tell her just go to sleep. You know. Yeah,
he helps me the most. Like,
I feel like it's easier for her just to go over there, go to sleep, and I just here with the kids. Pretty simple. You know, my kids are just running around playing and stuff. So
I think we pretty much covered everything, right? The doctor, the surgeries, what I got done.
Is there any more questions?
Guys,
because I feel like we were everywhere.
We were everywhere.
We were everywhere with what we were saying, but
I think
it's just us trying to remember, because that week was a long week. It was a nice week, but at the same time, it was just the recovery.
Yes, I think that's pretty much it. Like, I did try to cover everything. It doesn't end, guys, on just the surgery.
She's still in it right now.
Yeah,
it's still a challenge.
Yesterday we had to go and get what's it called, a lymphatic massage.
Lymphatic massage.
Because even after that, you still need to recover, and there's still more to do to your body. So the lymphatic massage, as what was he explaining? It was so lymphatic massage. It's called lymphatic drainage massage. It's frequently recommended by plastic surgeons during the recovery phase following cosmetic liposuction. So this is when you get liposuction or tummy tuck, I believe. This specialized form of massage is generally believed to decrease recovery time and improve results by reducing post-surgical swelling and, how do you say that word? Fibrosis, yeah. Which is like a scar tissue formation. Okay, yeah, so yesterday when I did get that massage, it felt amazing, guys. Like, I was enjoying it, and I was able to tell how like my stomach felt, like all the areas that I got the liposuction. It felt like it was stiff. I didn't realize it at all until he was giving me the massage, but it felt so stiff. It was so hard, and he was so gentle because he explains to you, you need like around 10 massages after your surgery to be completely like good. And
yeah, because fully back to normal, not until what?
It takes 6 to 8 weeks. That's what they tell you. But to see completely full results, it's from 6 months to a year. Yeah. But 6 to 8 weeks, and so when you're already kind of feeling normal, you can go back to like working out and kind of being more yourself. He did explain to me that the massages are gonna get more painful because
so he said that it was gonna start lightly, barely light massages, and each one will be a little bit more harder, more aggressive, just to spread all that
whatever is inside, because I still have
it's
like
a lot of healing.
Yeah, I know inside I still have a lot of bruises. There was needles that were going in, like it was just a lot. Everything is inside. So I did feel amazing, but as soon as I got out, it was terrible.
She was loving it. She was loving it, and that's why I was like, okay, it's pretty calm, you know. Once we got out, she was hot. Like it was really hot, you know, and she just couldn't handle it. She's like, I don't know what's going on. Like whatever he did, whatever he started opening
inside.
up.
Yeah,
it just
definitely
started. I'm assuming blood flow.
Yeah, it was
that blood flow, and then she just started feeling it. It just put her to sleep in the car ride.
I knocked out the entire
We got home and just went to bed.
And I couldn't even handle having the faja. Like I literally had to take everything off because of how painful it was. And I was crying. Yeah, like yesterday after the massage, I ended up crying myself to sleep because it was really painful. So it's different type of pains.
Yeah.
Yes, it's different type of pains. You don't experience the same pain. Surgery pain is one thing, but you're on meds. So to be honest, if you keep on track and you're on schedule and you take your medication, you should be fine.
Good.
Yeah. You might feel a little bit just discomfort because of the way that you need to sleep or you need to sit or things like that. But other than that, the massage I think was the worst part after. But I do want to show you guys now the gourmet and everything and how it is. So let me get up and show you guys, because I want to show you guys how like right now I am. Maybe if we move the camera a little bit more to the back so you guys get to see. Yeah, like go a little bit more. I think right there should be fine. Okay, so right now it's gonna look weird, but I do have like my faja. They do want you to wear, I don't know what is this called.
They're pads.
It's like a board. It's
Yeah.
a board, and it keeps you. It's so when you're sitting down like this, like you pretty much stay straight. Like your belly doesn't like bend or anything because you're healing. So they want everything like that. So I'm gonna open it a little bit to see if you guys can see. Like right here, like that's the board, and it's pretty hard. If I can show you guys, and if I can open this. So this is the board. This is the board, and then on the sides I have more padding to kind of help me shape the sides, and that goes all around. I do have also more in the back, but let me pause this really fast and I'll show you guys how everything looks without it. Okay guys, so I am going to show you guys pretty much everything. Remember, I'm still healing, so this is just how I look right now. I did get my boobs done and I'm so happy with them. Like he did pretty good on the way that I asked that I wanted them, so they haven't dropped. This is how it looks without the faja. I have this, so I'm gonna try to show you guys as much as I can how it looks without the pads. Yeah, he did add over here hits to kind of contour my body. He did tell me this is gonna keep just getting tinier and tinier, so I'm excited to see the results for that. And then the booty, this is the booty, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, if it looks good, but like he shaped it pretty good. I actually love it. This was something that I didn't even wanted to do, but he was like, why not, you're already here. And I love the results. So this is how it looks. I can't wait to be completely healed and be able to show you guys better how it looks. But these are the results for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and give us a thumbs up, like and share, and if you guys can comment, ask any questions, subscribe to our channel, and we will try to be posting more videos. If you guys want more updates or have more questions that we didn't answer, send me a message on my Instagram and I will be happy to answer them. Channel, we are the Divine Family and we love you guys. Thank you so much. I know this video was very long and we add a lot of information, but thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.